Welcome back to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, final matchup of Week 3, Season 13. It has been a long weekend and a long day. We just finished up our fantasy basketball draft. I hope all of you guys are ready for your seasons. I know the overlap in the Venn diagram of SWGOH players and fantasy basketball players is basically an overlapping circle. So let's get to it. We do dry humor on this channel. Dry humor. So here is our opponent, Dilk Tarlin. Let me show you what we've got going on here. He has a decent gas team that he uses in Squad Arena, but let me show you what he has put on defense. He has his Shakti team. So maybe he put his gas with Padme. Maybe he's going to try a gas solo on offense. I don't know. This is not, for the most part, this is how he handles his defense from his GAC history. This is not. What I stated last video is that I'm depriving myself of my comfort level in Grand Arena from now on. This time around, we took out two of my preferred teams on offense and put them on defense. So I no longer have my CLS or my Darth Revan, but I should have kept my 3 Bacchic for that feat, but whatever, we will ignore feats for this round. The rest of it, we moved my Grievous over to this territory, and we brought in my First Order and Jango. These are not regular fixtures, but fairly regular fixtures to my Grand Arena defenses. Here's what we're taking a look at. We've got a fairly easy Geos team, a Newt team that is fairly low gear, and then this top territory, we've got 2 teams we need to worry about with Grievous and the Shakti, and then we have this Bosk team that I think we might be able to use to experiment with. I'm thinking Moff Gideon. I mean, we could easily JTR it, but I want to kind of figure out what the stress points on a lot of these newer teams are. So we're going to first open up the bottom territory. We could just use Treya here. That's what we usually do. Again, we are going to be avoiding the comfort level. We're going to use my Night Sister team since I held them back. I held them off from defense, and they're usually on defense, which is why you're not seeing them in my preset for offense, because they're not used that way. So let's go check it out over here. We're gonna switch to Telzine lead. What are these slots? This is not, I guess there's a reason I did that. All right. Yeah, let's get to it. I've done this a couple times. It's not the most comfortable thing at my gear levels, but I think at the gear levels of this Geos team, we should be fine. We'll dispel. We'll let them worry about just taking out the zombie as much as possible. We're going to use the basic. We're going to build up some damage before we start using some of these other abilities. We'll spread some plague around and just keep going at it. And you know what? Let me turn on the sound effects. There we go. We will dispel. And we'll just let them keep going at zombie. Hit some plague, do some damage. Let's see where we are in the ramped up damage. Okay, we did a decent amount. We're not quite there. Okay. Ventress is rampaging up. I think we'll save the heal. Let's just do a hit. This might burn. No, we didn't get it. Leave Daka alone. No, no. Oh, you kidding me? I need that relic. I'm so tempted to just do an AoE right here. And just see where the damage is at. We'll do an AoE. We'll see where we're at. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Alright. Oh, I didn't want to use trail. I wanted to try something new. But we need to get through this back wall in case there are some problematic teams back there. You know what? We already lost one. Let's throw in Jawas. Let's have some fun. Jawas are always fun. I was watching one of Wrangler's videos, and he put Watt with these Jawas and used them to take out Geos. It's very interesting. I can't. My Watt's on defense, so that's not something I'm going to experiment with. This is just completely RNG dependent with where my gear levels are. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I don't think we're gonna get it. All right. Time for the boring way. I'm fairly confident I'm gonna win this one. That's why I'm fine goofing off a little bit. I'll put a Marauder. Now we have preloaded them, so maybe this is going to be a bit more of a mess. So maybe we will... You know what? Let's throw an Assassin. It's bad for me when they go for trail. Because I've been stubborn and I'm still running a Gear 11 trail. Alright, we're going to do the basic first. Wait till they lose some more health. Why did I hit the brute? Still got plenty of teams. We just used two things we weren't really going to use anyway. So now we got Newt. How do we want to handle Newt? So the original plan is we were going to use Geos here. You know what? We're still going to use Geos here. This might be the first time I'm using Geonosians on offense in Grand Arena. Where's my preset? We're working on getting in the habit of using the squad selector, so we don't have embarrassing mistakes again. We'll go after Watt. Now this is not without risk because Django can be a problem. I did not look if Django had these zetas. I'm assuming he does. Well, we're going to save that for a turn. Love it. All right, we're done with that problem. We'll heal up a little. Dispel. Do. I think we're going to leave Dooku for last. I should have been hitting Dooku with Spy this whole time. So I didn't have to worry about the counters. Alright, let's check out this back wall and make sure there isn't a problem back here. Mon Mothma, Padme, and Padme probably has gas, right? Okay. Okay. So he's just going to use like gas and Ahsoka on offense? Is that the deal? Alright, we might use like Vader and Palpatine down here. Padme. We have gas. We still have JKR. I'm in trouble. No, I have Jedi Knight Luke. Where do I want to use Jedi Knight Luke? We might have to use Jedi Knight Luke against Grievous. Yeah. Because we have deprived myself of two of my strong teams. We've got Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke, and Palpatine. Those are, and gas. Actually, it's just, I know my Palpatine's not going to be fast enough. We're going to have to check the speeds here. Yeah, I doubt. I need to remod my Empire. They're too slow. So we got 264. I know my Thrawn is not going to be there. Yeah. No, I'm not going to go first. Mon Mothma's not really a concern. I don't want to use Jedi Knight Luke against Shaak Ti. Rex is just going to be outspeeding everybody, and the leftover Jedi I have are not going to be reliable against all these relics. But I feel like Jedi Knight Luke could do some damage here. They're going to be slow. And if I bring... I almost feel like I could bring in Jolee with Jedi Knight Luke for a little insurance in case some of the AoEs take them out. And then I don't think I'm going to need Jolee with Jedi Knight Revan up against Shaak Ti. And that leaves me gas for Padme. I think that's my best route. Although there is no Ahsoka. It's Barriss. Alright, that's how we're handling it. We're going to gas. We are going to use... Actually, let's use Jedi Knight Luke. Let's do that one. That's going to be the riskiest one. So we'll do this first. So I have Jolee, Hermit Yoda. I'm going to bring in Ezra, and let's bring in Old Ben. This is a risky team. That does not really leave Jedi Knight Revan enough. Because Jedi Knight Revan, we're looking at Yoda, Bastila, I almost want to keep Old Ben for Jedi Knight Revan. No, I feel like we need it. This is risky. This is very risky and I don't feel good about it. If we use gas there... Padme's just going to wreck me otherwise. And I don't have Shaak Ti to do a similar thing. I have a Newt team. We're gonna try this. I think even if we fail, we have enough other things. We have a lot of interesting things here. I do not feel good about this. I'd feel good about it if I had relics. This is just insane what I'm trying here. Okay. You're just gonna die. I need better Jedi. That ability block's just as important on them. No, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, here we go. Stun him. Now, let's just take out B2 as quickly as we can. We got to get Master's training up, but we can keep calling in Luke. Get that ability block. Don't have to worry about Droideka. Let's call in Ezra, and that takes care of B2. This is why we brought in Jolie. We knew these guys weren't going to stick around. But do we want to bring them back yet? Because Grievous is about to go. I'm going to hold on to it. This might be a bad idea. Oh, geez, this is a bad idea, isn't it? All right. I need you to save me, Yoda. You're not saving me with these abilities. This is going to come down to luck because we got IG-100 about to go. I need to get higher relics on Jolie. Yes! Oh my god. Ooh, we got very lucky there. I wish we could target other people, and I wish I had a dispel other than Ezra's special. Now we gotta survive another one of these. Oh, that's bad for me. That is very bad for me. This is very bad for me. Okay. What is my option here? We're not going to get through all those stacks in time. Let's just go hit Grievous, I guess. It's marked. Will this do anything for me with... So I gain a turn meter. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's better than nothing. I think we go after I'm killing too much time here. All right. Is this actually... Can I... How good are you, Jedi Knight Luke? Stun him again. Let's do it. We're doing this too slow. We're running out of time. I'm just kind of shocked by it all. Let's take out B1 at least. At least we're going to take out B1. So if we have to clean this up... Wow, Jedi Knight Luke. I need to hit auto. I don't know if we're going to do the... I may have wasted too much time. Maybe there's too much health recovery. Come on, do it. Do it. We've got 14 seconds. And he's going to recover the health. Come on, let's do it. Come on. I think we could have beat this if I didn't waste so much time and... Come on, do... No! Alright, that was a win. I wasted a ton of time just kind of like talking and thinking through things. Okay. I feel good about that. I just had thought that we had lost it way earlier. Alright, it's good to know that a Gear 12 Jedi Knight Luke just handled most of that with Gear 11 and 12 Jedi. And a Relic Jolie, which was huge. We would not have been able to do what we did without the Jolie. So then that means we need Jedi Knight Revan to do his best here without Jolie. So we don't have the insurance here. But at least we can chop off the head of Shaak Ti. We're still dealing with some trash Jedi. I need better Jedi. And we don't have Master's Training to boost damage, which is why we're... At least Shaak Ti we can try and deal with. Alright, we're going to call Yoda, get Yoda's turn meter going. You guys better not... Are you... Oh, jeez. Alright, that's a disaster. Very disappointed there. Okay. And now they have preloaded turn meter. All right. You know, it might be interesting to try Moff Gideon against Mon Mothma. We're going to pull all their turn meter away. They do have a bunch of shared stats, but we'll be demoralizing them even more. The damage is going to go down even more. Because in terms of my Shaak Ti options now, they just became a ton smaller. But, actually, maybe not. Because we did just eat up Rex's tenacity up. No, we are bringing Vader in. Yeah, this might actually be fine. We're fine. We are fine. Let's get the pre-taunt here. They are going to do a lot of damage because they have all that preloaded turn meter, but we don't have to worry about tenacity up anymore. All right. Not the best. I don't want to risk an inevitable failure right now. Would you guys let me take my turn? Jeez. Okay, Merciless Massacre. We can at least throw the saber here. We do have to deal with a bunch of retribution right now, though. But actually, here's what I'm thinking. 5 is probably going to do the least amount of damage of all of these guys, and if we risk hitting... This is how we're handling it. We're just hitting 5s. We'll fracture 5s. Stun the field. We're going to lose. I gotta be going after 5s. That's right. Or okay, let's just try this. Stun. Landed the ability block. I'm thinking that maybe if we survive this, no, we're dead. All right. I think we can clean this up. It's going to be painful, but we can clean this up with Shock T gone. I was thinking that I probably should have thrown the saber at Rex and triggered the sacrifice so that we didn't have to deal with 5s the second time around, but I was hoping we'd get another cycle of turns. But we are not in a great position. We are running out of teams quick. This is why I like to bring along my CLS and Darth Revan. But this is at least more interesting, even though we are struggling. We're going to use gas, take out Padme. We got to strengthen a lot of these teams. We're taking too long. We're going to speed this up. But my roster is deep enough where I think we're going to be able to get through at least some of this. I'm going to hold off on the turret until a little later because I don't want the protection up to keep happening. At least I want to minimize it as much as possible. Okay, we're just going to stay focused here. We will call in gas. Okay, let's dispel. I'm gonna hold off on that. Come on. Here we go. Actually, we're just gonna take Padme out right now. All right. What was I saying with Mon Mothma? Gideon? We can use whatever else against Bosk. Bosk is the least of the problems. We got Mando. We got some interesting things. Yeah, let's... Or do I want to do Moff Gideon against... So here's what I'm thinking. I wish we had first order for Grievous, but maybe... You know, I wish I had Sith Assassin right now. Because then I could speed up and like use Savage or somebody, because we don't know where the turn meter is at. I do have first order officer. Okay, that's right. I could probably come up with a fast enough team that can swap turn meter around and turns around to take out Grievous. The issue here is now we have all these relict clones, and we don't have a ton of strong teams. But what we do have is Moff Gideon, who is going to be spreading around a lot of tankiness, which we did try out in the Grand Arena I think 2 Grand Arenas ago against a 3-man Padme left remnants, which was like Kenobi and Anakin, and that worked out pretty well. They lasted a good amount of time. So actually, we used Range Trooper when we did that. I already used up my Piet, so we'll be using Stormtrooper then, and these guys. We got to gear these guys up, but this is what I'm thinking. So, but if we do that, what does it leave us to take on Mon Mothma? Yeah, that's the problem. Because I think Moff Gideon is our best Mon Mothma option at this point. Alright, we're going to do Newt up against Bosk. Yeah, we'll take an L3. You know what? We'll bring in... No, I was thinking about bringing Wampa for a moment, but I think we're going to want Wampa. We'll bring in Nest. Got Nest, L3. Alright, this is what we're doing. Actually, my Nest may have been able to handle it on its own. Alright, we're going to stun Bosk. We will start with... Just throw Extortion over here. Because Bosk had the most turn meter, so it started spreading. Master of Makashi. Let's try and land a stun. Perfect. Got plenty of extortion spreading. Let's throw it on Dengar. Let's just take out Zam. I don't know why I just did that. Why didn't Dooku just counter? I didn't notice the tenacity up there. We'll work on Boba Fett. We gotta speed this up. We're taking too long. I think we need to hit auto. I still have hope, but I'm worried now that we may have left one too many teams on defense. The shock T move surprised me. That was not in the pattern. Okay. So we are going to have to try Mon Mothma here. Or not Mon Mothma. We're trying Gideon here. Because the other teams, I think no. There's an argument also to be made for Veers here, maybe not Stark, I don't think. I just like the protection up that Range Trooper gives with the Retribution. And now we get all that those shared stats to counteract Mon Mothma's shared stats. Not too many leaderships, though. So let's suck out the turn meter. We'll throw an armor shred over on Baze. I'm going to switch over to Wedge. Although, actually, maybe we stay on Baze. Alright, we need taunt. I think we might stay on Baze. Yeah, we're doing more damage to Baze. We're saving the death mark to prevent the revives. Remember, we get a revive if we lose somebody. Let's get Daze. Alright, are we close enough? We're going to try the death mark. It might be early. Perfect. All right, he's gone for good. We need to speed it up. Get the ooh, I don't want to lose Snow Trooper. Snow Trooper might get those stun cuffs that he's been asking me for finally. Chirrut's kind of annoying me here. All right, we can go back over here. We'll take out Chirrut. This is working great. This is what I was thinking. We still got a lot of cleanup doing. We are not out of the woods yet. We got to take out Biggs before some revives happen. All right. That is a 3-star Moff Gideon, handling Mon Mothma no problem. With just a bunch of Gear 11 and Gear 10 troopers. And a reminder to everyone, Gideon is an easy gear. You can get him up to Gear 11 very quickly. I think it was only 1 Chirotech. It definitely wasn't 2. It wasn't 2. It was either 0 or 1. I don't remember at this moment. All right. We need to come up with a funky team here that is going to let me use SWGOH. So who can give me some speed? Tarkin gives a little bit of speed. There's no speed here, right? Yeah, that's all evasion. Jin has a swap, but I don't think... you know what? I should get her faster just for this kind of usage. Like, look at how slow she... What kind of mods does she have? I'm going to make a note to myself to speed Jin up. Like, those mods are just thrown on her for her ship. It's still, like... We could be using her for, like, this swap right now. Does Phasma's lead do any speed, or is that all, like, counters? Or assists. Okay, so that's just all assists. There's all these random Galactic Republic Jedi. Some of them have speed, but I don't know. No, this is like that. Yeah. No. I think we're going to have to do it. Oh, I wish I would have kept L3. I could be using L3 to pre-taunt. Alright, this is... We're going to do... We're going to just hope that we don't lose SWGOH. Just double check that we don't have a pre-taunt. We'll throw in Royal Guard just in case he's able to, maybe that gets triggered. First Order officers for the swap to SWGOH. It's gonna be so useless. Alright, let's see if we get lucky. Here we go. All right. Final piece. Still have a lot of regret that we didn't trigger the sacrifice when we had a chance. Yeah, we got nothing. Our best team left is JTR. But I don't really feel like using her yet. Because I don't think she can handle it. There's just too much firepower left. I want to see... Because this is if they're buffed. Greedo can do a little, but these guys are so weak. How fast did I make you, Aura? You're slow. Yeah, I need to speed up Aura Singh too. Alright, we're going to throw him in. This isn't going to work, but maybe we get lucky. I really want to just pick off somebody before we bring in JTR. Yeah, it's over. But we did get Rex to use the tenacity up again, so we are going to take the death. It's still fast. There's a ton of assists. They're all Relic 5. Alright, we gotta do it. I just want to take out somebody and trigger 5 sacrifice. And right now these resistance heroes are too slow. I just sped them up a ton, but in this battle they're not going to be fast enough. Because the mods they've got on them are just like mods I threw on them after I unlocked them. But I have, this past week, worked on remodding several characters, and those were 2 of them. I'm honestly surprised that, yeah, jeez. Alright, we're going to pull the turn meter from here. Perfect. That's what we want. That's what we're going for. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Perfect. Okay, this is better than I was thinking was going to happen. Echo's really the scarier one here, especially with the AoE. I think we got this. All right. All right. This is going to be a full clear, guys. I hope this was a lot more fun. I know it was long because I did not give myself an easy route. I'm quite confident he's not going to be able to handle my defense. Like, he still has a CLS team. He has a JKR. got Darth Revan. That might be it. Oh, Palpatine. So he's got 4 teams. Even though this has been sloppy and a mess and long and scary, I am proud of how we were able to handle this. The rest of this is cake. My fleet, very few people can match like the depth of my fleet. Did I choose the hardest one? Yeah, Rebels are going to be the hardest one. Throwing Spy. And Gideon. I like Gideon. Like, I know in like Arnold's testing video, he was just talking about how like Gideon was better with other characters, but he was using Gideon in a very specific way against very specific teams and was finding him disappointing. But like when you're not at like the tip of the spear, like to be able to take Gideon and bring a weaker group of troopers and handle some tough teams, like that gives you a lot of flexibility. Like troopers would not have handled that without Gideon. Yeah, let's do the AoE. And I don't know if any of my remaining teams would have been able to handle Mon Mothma. I really doubt it. Like JTR, no chance. I do think I should probably figure out how to create like chapters or sections in this video though, considering how long this is turning into. But maybe I'll post it up first and then figure it out. I gotta get my Night Sisters better. They need to be able to consistently handle that matchup. Come on, don't be dodging. How are you dodging this much? Yeah, let's just do the easy way. What am I even going up against? Thrawn? He's got both Malevolence and Negotiator, but I saw that he likes to use them for offense. He keeps them both. I don't like how his is faster than mine, though. He must have a Relic Throne. Actually, I think he does. I think I saw that when I was looking earlier. Like, he technically has a better Empire team, but you can just see how the AI is not navigating this battle as effectively. That's why, for me, it's an offensive only battle fleet. Is that persistent? Alright, we learned a lot of things here. So I think that was much better than me keeping Darth Revan in CLS and just using the same teams that I always use up against the same counters. Like, I would have just used JKR up against Grievous. I would probably take in Darth Revan up against Shakti, JTR over there. I mean, we ended up in the end having to use Traya here, but we were attempting to try some other things. I forgot what we did against Newt, but it was fine. Mon Mothma, like, we probably would have taken my CLS there, and we used gas against Padme. But instead, like, JKL, like, basically beating Grievous, except I had like surrendered too early, and JKL came back to basically beat it before the timeout. Alright, let me show you what I've got here. Like, Darth Revan, we've got CLS, back wall. We are looking at my own Mon Mothma team and my Padme team. They're staples of my defense. I don't really think they're going to move to offense, but we'll see. And then these teams, again, my fleet back here is what I usually put down of Negotiator and Rebels. Sometimes I swap between Negotiator and Malevolence, depending on what my opponent has. We are going to call it there. That's me claiming the energy. We'll worry about that later. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Let me know down below if this is more interesting and valuable than me just like crushing an opponent with just what you've seen me do time and time again. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other.